Yeah. Yes. And wow. It's Third Phase Moon Radio. Blake Cousins here. It's going to be big again. Let me tell you, last week's radio show is over 180,000 views so far. And that is quite amazing. Akron, Ohio, mass encounter, 1969. There was something that went down, and the world woke up, and the world listened, and it was reminded that we got to take this stuff seriously. Welcome, New York. It is April 2nd, 2016. This is live radio, Third Phase, and it is quite amazing being here tonight. We got the phone calls are lining up. We're going to be getting to phone calls. But right now, before I get to them, I just wanted to say that we want to thank everybody from around the world that tune into Third Phase of Moon on a daily basis. It's quite humbling, let me tell you. We get a lot of people saying, keep up the good work. Keep it up, Blake. Don't mind the haters out there. You're doing great. And, you know, it's people like you that keep me going. Thank you so much, world. When you subscribe and you share your UFO videos, you reach out telling us what you've seen, telling us you want to see a UFO, all that. It really means a lot to us. That's what keeps things going. Now, that being said, let's get to the public, because this is where we get the information. This is where headlines are made. Headlines that rock the world. Okay, let's go to it. 435, you're live, Third Phase Moon. Welcome to the show. Thanks for waiting.
Hi, Blake. This is Mike Hanna from Duchesne, Utah.
Hey, Mike. Welcome back to the show.
Hey, buddy. How's it going? You guys are doing great work.
Thank you, sir.
Hey,
Thank you.
I've got something to say. I think I've put a few things together, and things are beginning to make more sense now. I believe the mass sightings are directly related to what we call the Pentax, the fifth blood moon. Whether anybody knows it or not, Nibiru is visible, and you can see it from the all sky cams all over the world. I've been tracking it all week, and I'm looking at it right now. You can see it. It's down in Australia. I've seen it in California. It's visible. I believe a conversation needs to get started, and I believe the mass UFO sightings are directly related to the destroyer returning again. And I'd like to hear what everybody else has to say about it.
Sure. Let me get a question to you. What are you seeing in this video that says that you think that? What makes you think that this is Nibiru, the planet Nibiru, Planet X?
I believe it is because I was born in 1954, and back then it was common knowledge. I remember it in the magazines that it would be 50 years out, 40 years out before it got here. It has arrived. And I also believe that the government's trying to cover it up. And the other reason I really believe it is so many deep underground bases have been dug all over the earth. Seeds have been saved. There's not enough room to save everybody. And that's why I believe, truly, that we are seeing these things, so many of them. And I'm seeing a red planet with a blue outline around it, and I'm seeing it. And anybody can see it.
Where do they see it? Where do they see this?
I'm seeing it right now from Australia. I'm looking at it right now.
Just
and
right up
I
in
see
the
it
sky.
every day. I'm tracking it, and I
eye.
can see it all over the earth. The all-sky cams are awesome because they're on all the time. And I invite anybody to go to them websites and take a look at it. You can see it yourself. It's really awesome to see this. I mean, we're looking at death coming to the earth, but it's awesome to see it coming.
Could you tell me what star this red and blue planet you say is? What's the closest star next to it that you could point out so we could kind of narrow? So we can narrow this down.
Right now I'm looking at, let's see what site I'm on here. I'm on the Craigie, Western Australia Observatory. I'm looking at the sun, and it's directly to the south of the sun. And it's just about to drop out of view. But if you jump over to another observatory, you will see the same thing. And there's different angles of it. And I've been looking at it all day in different places. And I invite any of your other viewers to go ahead and take a look. Let's talk about this. I think it's really important.
Absolutely. But if we could get to any latitude or longitude on this, that would really help because we got to find out what exactly you're looking at. That's the first thing before we get to the discussion.
It's really awesome. Let's see right here. I'm new to this site, allskycam.com, and I don't know the longitude of the Craigie Western Australia Observatory, but that's where I'm seeing it at right now.
Okay, Mike, we're going to have some boys get on that right now. And while they're doing that, we're going to see if we could pull that link up and see if we could broadcast that to the world live. Now, there's so many callers in, it's kind of getting overwhelming here, but we're going to try and get to them all. We're going to bring back Mike and his possible Nibiru discovery. But let's bring in 510. 510. Welcome to the show.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Hello, what's your name?
Blake, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
My name's William.
William. So where are you calling from?
And I'm calling from California, and I just want to keep my city confidential because I have something to expose at the moment. And
we're ready for it. Go ahead.
Okay, great. A lot of people believe in Bob Lazar, correct? A lot of people believe that he has worked with extraterrestrial craft.
Sir,
but in
hello?
fact, that's not true.
Sir, hello? Yeah, you're kind of shuffling around there. Can you keep the whatever talking apparatus you're using, just keep it steady, and then a little closer to the whatever you're using. Thank you.
Okay. Is it fine right now?
Yeah, don't whisper, though. I can't hear you. Thank you.
I'm actually not whispering. I think it's the mic or something,
That's better. That's a lot better.
Oh, okay. That's great. So a lot of people believe that Bob Lazar worked with extraterrestrial craft, correct? That he...
Yes, Bob. Go ahead,
that
sir.
he exposed... Yes. Hello.
What did you said? You're going to drop a bombshell on us. Let's hear what we're going to get at. Yeah, Bob Lazar believes that there are extraterrestrial craft that he's seen.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, we all know this.
And
what's
yes,
what's
we all know that. And but the problem that I would say is a lot of people might believe that it might be extraterrestrial craft, but it's possible that it could be a highly classified government project that people, don't know about. I mean, it's highly possible that it's extraterrestrial. As aside from the fact, I also wanted to mention another person by the name of Gary McKinnon. Do you know who Gary McKinnon is?
Are you going to tell me if I know these people over and over? What do you got to share? What's new here?
All right. What's new?
Yes, thank you. Well, I'm going to have to get to the next caller. Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'm just a little nervous.
No problem, man. Relax. But we just want to hear something new. If you could understand that. But we do this once a week, and people want to hear the public stories in regards to the UFO phenomenon. If you've witnessed a UFO, that's why you're calling into the show. Have you had an experience? Yes.
I have.
Let's hear that.
Okay, so I might sound a little crazy because it was an abduction. And
you're not crazy if you talk about abductions here, my man. You're open.
Thank you.
Open season on this. This is the platform to do it. Thank you for calling in. Let's get to this abduction scenario, please. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. So I was in my bedroom at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was sleeping. I was by myself, and it was very dark, and I was sweating a lot. And I realized that I couldn't move. I was frozen. I couldn't move at all. And as soon as I opened my eyes, I saw 3 grays right in front of me. And when those 3 grays were right in front of me, they started pulling out different types of surgical equipment that would, allow for them to open whatever parts of the body that they want to open like a surgery. It was very frightening. I was scared, and I just did not know what was going on. It felt so real, and I'm not sure if it was real, but I felt like it was real, and it freaked me out. And the next day, I guess you could say, was a little insane, and I had no way of telling anyone because I thought that if I told someone, they're probably going to think I'm crazy. But I found your channel, and I said, why not give Blake a call to see, where if I can be open-minded here. And here I am, trying to tell everyone that it's real. This stuff is real, but we're not quite sure what it is. Are they really extraterrestrials, or could they just be another spiritual entity trying to disguise themselves as extraterrestrials and deceive us from the real truth of whatever's going on? It's scary, man. But
well, you know what? You've seen the Greys, and you've experienced them, 3 of them, as a matter of fact, as you state. And it sounds that you're quite nervous telling this story, and it took a lot of courage to come out and share this. And there's a tough crowd out there. There's a tough crowd that wants to judge people like the caller that has just called in. They want to judge them and call them liars or crazy. Man, all I got to say is, I got to say, hey, thanks for calling in. Thanks for calling in.
Hey, wait.
Yep.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
The next day, there were 2 men that came in front of my door. They were dressed in suits and asked me questions about if I was okay last night, and I was wondering who these guys were, but
yeah,
they looked like twins. Okay, they looked like twins, and they were in suits, and they asked me if I was okay last night, if there was anything wrong, and I said, who are you? And then they wouldn't answer me. They would just keep repeating the question, are you okay? Were you okay last night? Were you experiencing anything? And I did not know what to do. I froze, and I just felt the atmosphere was changing, and I'm not sure if these guys were government operatives or if, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm trying to figure out answers, and I hope someone can help me if they're willing to, because I just need help with this stuff. And I hope, you're available to help me, and yeah.
Well, what we're doing is we're allowing the public to say their stories and share it. People speaking freely like this is pretty amazing, and it's freedom of speech, and that's what's really great. But what's amazing about this whole phenomenon right now, about what we all are experiencing right now, is quite a feat to help everybody in regards to this phenomenon, because we're all in this boat together, people. We're all in it together. All I could say is, if we all stick together and demand the truth every day, so talking about this stuff, people don't think you're crazy. Make it like it's okay to talk about it. Share your stories. People talk about religion and miracles. These things have no problem in society. But when people talk about this, they lose their jobs. They don't get their jobs. They're shunned. They're laughed at. Well, it's okay over here at Third Phase Moon. We're with everybody, and I thank that caller for calling in. We're going to get some more callers, and we're going to do it. We're going to skip the commercial. Let's skip the commercial, and let's go to callers. 585, you're live, Third Phase Moon. Welcome to the show.
Blake,
Yeah.
It's me, Jose, again. Hey, my mom is on the line, man. I don't know how we're going to do to make the 3-way call that I told you last week.
Well, your mom's with you right now on the line?
Yeah, she's on the line. It should be another 585 area code there in your monitor screen.
Yes, sir. Let me see if I see the 585 there. And I do not see another 585. I see a 515. No, excuse me, a 518.
No.
I see a no. You got to get that other caller in.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call you back, man. All right.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna keep an eye out for
All
you. Get your mom on. Get both of you on.
Right.
Thank you.
Make sure. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get both numbers. Jose's called back, and this is gonna be an amazing story. It's collaboration from South America. If I'm right, my brother's reminding me here right now in regards to this experience. A son, a mother, and it's going to be backed up by the mother. She saw it with translation via Spanish. I hope we could pull this off. This is going to be fun. We're going to get to another caller. Let's do it. Let's go now. Let's see. I think this is it. 603. You're live, Third Phase Moon. Hello? 603, you there? Okay, this is weird. I don't know what just happened. That looks so weird on my computer screen. That something popped up. Frozen? No, it's not. Now we're live again. We're going to solve this. We're going to fix whatever's going down here. Blake Cousins, everybody stand by. We'll straighten things out. We're going to get to Jose as well from South America. Blake Cousins, Third Phase of Moon Radio.
Third Phase of Moon.
Hold on. We're back. Third Phase of Moon, Blake Cousins. Welcome back, world. This is something special, something real special. When you got a son and a mother witnessing UFO phenomenon that we can't explain. We know what airplanes are. We know what blimps are. We know what balloons are. Jose is here, and he witnessed something that he can't explain. Let's get to that real quick. Jose, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you right here. Can you verify? I told my mom to call.
We got her. We got her online, and she's with us, so everything's all good. Okay, let's welcome to the show. Welcome back, Jose. Again, let's refresh everybody's memory. Let's talk about this UFO sign. Where did it happen? And what did you see?
My mother. My mother. It was my mother. I wasn't born at that time. It was something that my mother witnessed, and that's why I wanted to do the three-way ball. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
You could transfer. Yep.
She's here. Hello.
Yep.
Welcome to the show. I didn't get your mother's name. Introduce your mom, please.
Yes. My mom, Luz Pacheco. Luz. Luz Pacheco. Pacheco. Had a UFO landing site in 1971, right, Mom?
Probably, but the only way you find out is at the time they start removing la tierra, because ahí eso eran terreno, como tierra, y cultivaban vegetales y cosas.
Luz, welcome to the show. This is Blake Cousins, Third Phase of Moon, and This is quite amazing. Where are you calling from now?
I'm calling from Rochester, New York.
Okay, and where did this sighting that you witnessed, a UFO landing?
Yeah, but it was in my country, Puerto Rico.
Wow.
And I was very young, but I still remember I saw it,
How old were you?
Landed.
And what year? What year was this?
Exactly, I can say it because I was young. But the time they start construction for houses and everything.
Yes.
At that time, probably you find out what year, but I not remember the year. Probably was on 72 because I came to this country in 1974. 15 years. I was 15 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Relax. Luce, thanks for, Mrs. Pacheco, thanks for joining us. It's cool. I like when people come out and share their stories live on the radio. This is really interesting to me and the world. Let me ask you this. So you saw a craft land. What did this craft look like? And what were you doing? Were you at school?
It was around flying until they come down. The light on the floor. How you say? Turn it on the light, something like that, because they lay down on the floor. How you say it? I don't speak too much English. That's what happened. I need, somebody.
Okay, speak.
Yeah.
Okay, you're sincere. Go ahead.
Yeah, she's trying to say that when the UFO landed, I guess it had like a little light pulse on the bottom of the craft. Like a little, how the Canadian lady experienced in Quebec, Canada, the UFO landed, but it was recorded by a supposable guy named Guardian.
Yes.
Well, she says that it did the same thing. It emitted a light under the craft.
Around.
When it landed.
Adentro de la nave y por debajo de la nave cuando bajaron la escalera y todo. Yo lo vi. Y yo creo en eso. Dile. Yo creo en eso, pero no creo en que son ultraterrestres. No way. Mm-mm.
Okay,
go ahead, Jose. What was that? Translate,
what
please.
she's trying to say is that she's seen, like I told you, she's seen when the craft opened, and she's seen the entities that came out, but she says that in no physical form or way she has any belief of extraterrestrials, because what she witnessed was like I told you last time, 4 guys in military suits that came out, and I asked her if there was real blind, but she said they were blind, but not too blind of people. They were blinds, but not blind, like, that real blind look. It was just...
Wow. Okay, let me get this in. Luce, were you afraid? Answer in your language, please.
In my language?
Yeah, in your language. Tell me, what were you experiencing, your feelings? Yes.
Okay, cuando yo vi la nave aterrizar y alumbraba el suelo, ellos bajaron una escalera que sale de la nave. Ellos bajan por esa escalera, pero son personas, no son ultraterrestres, como dicen. Entonces ellos tuvieron como 10, 15 minutos y volvieron y se fueron. Entonces nosotros estábamos como a la distancia de algunos dos bloques. Como decimos nosotros, 2 bloques. Pero nosotros no fuimos allá porque ellos estaban allá y nos sorprendieron y nosotros a la edad que yo tenía, yo lo que quería era ver, pero no me atrevía a ir allá. Pero sí lo vi y sé que existe, eso existe. Eso es una nave que existe y existe con personas, no con ultraterrestres como lo dicen. Y eso yo lo viví y lo recuerdo tal como fue.
Okay, here we go. That sounded amazing. I kind of get what you're saying, but explain, please. Go ahead.
Yeah. She's just saying that, that when, like she was saying in her statement, she witnessed when the UFO landed, but she said she witnessed when how I told you the retractable stairwell, she witnessed when the retractable stairwell came out of the craft and seen, like I told you, the guys that came off. But it's like she said that, it's like, how people say extraterrestrial. Well, no. She said, no, to this day, there's nothing extraterrestrial. And she said, when the retractable came down, because there's a stairwell, they go down. Like the Edward Dermotowski, how he was explaining that there is UFOs with retractable stairwells and all that. Well, she's seen it like that, and it's like I told you, she's seen guys with military suits come down, and they were there, and she said she was like about a block or two away from where they landed. See, the thing is that she's seen it all, but the thing is that since she was so young, she said she was very they was just spooked out of the wind. I mean, I wish. I sometimes say it, and I've told it to her. I sometimes wish I was born because I would have been the curious one. But yeah, she said she just seen them. They were chilling for 10, 20 minutes, and then they went back in the craft and just took off from there.
Y se volvieron
Go ahead, Luz.
Ajá, y algo más fue, ellos pudieron aterrizar allí, porque ahí eran terrenos que la gente sembraban tomates, vegetales, toda la clase de vegetales que en Puerto Rico produce. Okay. Ahí había eso, y los otros terrenos que había, nadie hacía nada. Pero mi papá, él cultivó en esos terrenos toda esa clase de vegetales, y por cierto, como esa ya era propiedad, no de mi papá, pero era propiedad, yo no sé de quién, ellos mandaron a destruir todo eso y arreglar el terreno para construir casas de vivienda. Pero antes de esas casas de vivienda, antes de estar las casas de vivienda para vivir, ellos aterrizaron en ese terreno que estaba preparado para hacer casas de vivienda.
Okay.
Wow.
Let me say this before we get to that. Let me explain to my viewers from around the world. She just explained that these people, or whatever they were, that came out of this craft through a retractable staircase, had the size of large beach balls. Now, this they don't sound human to me. This sounds typical gray. But what did we just hear? Go ahead, Jose, and then we'll bring back Luke. Yes.
Well, she said that the land where they landed at, there's houses where the landscape was. Because, back in the days, I don't know if America advanced before Puerto Rico advanced. Because, Puerto Rico, had dirt fields. You know how Area 51 in Las Vegas? Well, in those times, it was dirt field. But the thing was, where that landscape was, she's trying to say that there was vegetables. It was a garden area where they landed. And then she said that it has to be military because somebody purchased the land, and when they destroyed all the vegetation, that's when the UFO landing site happened. And she's seen the military guys in suits come out the retractable. And I guess what they were doing was spying the area out, Because she just said, they were just chilling for 10, 20 minutes. Then they just went up and took off.
This sounds like there's some suspicious activity between the military and whatever these beings were, in my opinion. Luce, do you think this was military involvement? Was the military keeping a close eye on these beings?
I just saying the color of the clothes. They wear clothes I don't know, cream color, cream color.
Yes, cream colored clothes. And did they make it? Did they talk at all?
Like color beige. Beige.
Yeah, a beige color. Yes.
Like
did these beings communicate with each other? Did they make any noise? What? Let me ask you this.
Nothing. No, nothing. No noise. For nothing.
What about?
Just they were there and look around, right there, and they go back.
What about their fingers? How many fingers? Did you see what their hands look like?
Los manos.
No,
Los manos.
I saw persons, like a people, but no, because like I told you, I was like 2 blocks from there, but I saw it was people. No, another, what you saying? I don't know.
Extraterrestrial, non-human, alien.
No alien, exactly. No that. No, don't confuse me because I saw it.
What do you think she's saying there, Jose?
No, but it's like I told you. She don't believe it was extraterrestrial. They were just military personnel in champagne color. The army suit. They're like the beige color, like she was trying to tell you.
Yes. Yeah. Do you think these
I would believe
these
it's
beings
either Army or U.S. Navy, because U.S. Navy sometimes got those brown, the beige color suits on them too.
Sure, but she just can't describe this craft. The craft is not
the craft. But the thing is, there was a picture I saw her because I went through pictures, and this is why I wanted to get an architect, because there was crafts that I was searching for her to identify, and she identified one. And it was like a mothership. She said the craft was green in color. She told me that.
Okay. Let me get this question in. And
in Spanish, it's like a crema, but in English, I think it's beige. You know what I mean? The color.
Yes, beige. Gotcha. Okay. I just want to figure out what these are. What you saw. Do you think they were human?
Exactly. Yes.
But they had this. How you said their heads were the size of large beach balls. Humans don't have those kind of large heads.
¿Qué dice él?
Ma, hello, ma, porque tú dijiste que las cabezas de ellos eran size de beach ball, porque tú estás diciendo que la cabeza de ellos era grande.
Yo en ningún momento dije eso. Yo en ningún momento dije eso porque yo cuando lo vi como personas, no como esa gente que están diciendo.
All right.
¿Tú entiendes?
All right. Blake, I don't know if you misunderstood her, but she didn't claim about no beach ball head sized people. You know what I mean?
Okay. No problem. I thought I misunderstood.
That's why I don't believe it's aliens. No aliens. No. And it's not trying to be about that happened. You can find that year before antes de que ellos construyeran casa allí. Eso pasó. Exactamente la dirección. ¿Tú se la diste?
No.
Oh, pues.
How about this? Let's get this. I want to get this question. Did this craft, this thing that brought down these humans, did it make a noise? Did it make any kind of noise whatsoever?
Nothing. Nothing. It was like a airplane or something. But different is, I don't know. That's it. It's the only difference, But the noise, no noise. Mm-mm. Just they come run until they get into the floor. That's it.
And
that's why when I saw it in the sky, something like that, I believe it because they don't make no noise.
Okay, I think I got it. I think I got what's going on here. And she's experienced something reverse engineered, being flown by humans or whatever it was. She can't explain what the craft was that landed there with retractable staircase. These things came out, didn't make any noise, and then took off. So right there, something very strange. But whatever these guys were humanoid, and they're experimenting with something. That's what I'm drawing from this. What do you think about that, Jose? Is that a pretty much good conclusion there?
Well, yeah, because if you think about it, because if the landscape had vegetables, and then they knock it all down, and then who knows if military insiders, like we calling it, just happen to land and look around, and all of a sudden they be like, these are for homes. I mean, that would be probably the answer as it is right there. That you just expect, checking around to see what they wanted to do with the land, basically.
Yeah, I got you. It's weird after the development. Oh, well, this was good. I'm glad we got that done. We have the mom. She came in. The son called in last week, shared her experience, and then I wanted to talk to Luz Pacheco herself. So, muchas gracias, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I appreciate you calling in.
Wait a minute. Hello?
Yeah. Yes.
Can I talk to you?
Yes.
Believe me, if I saw an alien, I went crazy because it was not that. It was not that. I'm sorry. Okay?
No problem.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay.
You did not see aliens, but
No.
you couldn't explain. You couldn't explain what that was that these humans were flying in, right?
It was a person, like a person in the oh my whatever. Omni you talking about? Omni.
Yeah, Omni.
What are you talking about? Omni?
Yes, Omni.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, it's persons over there. When I saw it, believe me, I never forget that. Believe me. That's why I'm not afraid. That's why I'm not afraid. I'm not nothing about that because I know what I saw. You know what I mean?
I know what you saw.
You know,
yeah,
what I saw it was that. Why I had to be scared about it. That day or that night, because it was in the night. That night, nothing wrong happened. Just nothing. Mm-hmm.
There's no danger. Thank you so much.
No danger. Thank you.
And you really made my night because I'm going to be thinking about this for a while, about how this just went down. There's generation gaps in regards to this, and she's claiming it's not an alien. She doesn't believe in aliens. Some people don't believe in aliens, and I got that. But she couldn't explain the Omni. It didn't make any noise, so that doesn't make sense. Let's get to other callers. We got 20 minutes left, and I'm glad people are calling in because they want to share their story, and that's really what it's all about right here at Third Phase Moon. So we want to appreciate 716 for calling in. You're live, Third Phase Moon. What's your name?
How you doing? I'm RJ from Buffalo, New York.
RJ, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I have a crazy story for you guys.
Nice. Is it in regards to the UFO phenomenon?
It's kind of like an abduction. Yeah, so.
Nice.
You know, it's a bit crazy. I'm still a little shooken up still to this day about it. It happened about a month ago. I had messaged you, Russell, on Facebook when I told you about, I got abducted. I don't know, one night I was just laying down and I was talking to my mom about it and she was saying like, oh, maybe you were sleeping, it was a dream. And I was trying to explain to her that I was wide awake. I was, watching some YouTube videos, just hanging out, just got home from work, relaxing, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I see like this figure pass, like, I don't know, it was like a shadow just pass by in my room by my closet. And I just started freaking out. It was kind of some like paranormal type thing, whatever. I don't know what was going on. And the next thing you know, I know this is going to sound pretty crazy. It felt like I was levitating, okay, like levitating, like floating in the air. I couldn't move my body at all. I was completely like paralyzed, but I can move my eyes. It was real weird. I could move my eyes, but I was completely paralyzed. And all of a sudden, I started hearing like these flashing noises, like kind of like when lightning strikes, like a flaring type sound. It was so strange. And I seen like this. This is crazy. It was nuts, but this figure. You know what I mean? It was a gray person, you know what I mean? It had gray, fairly large head, and the eyes, like how people say, aliens' eyes come into a point. Basically, this whatever being had eyes round eyes like ours, but probably about, 5 times the size of ours, all black, small mouth, just 2 little lines for noses, like 2 little slits for noses, had holes for ears, and it was probably about 4.5 inches tall. About 4.5 inches tall. And I just remember looking up and just one of them looking down on me, and then after that I just went blank after that. And then I woke up, the next morning, whatever, sick. I was throwing up real sick. It was weird. So I don't know what happened that night, but as I was telling you, when I was levitating in the air, I heard like a fan sound, like a vroom, 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 vroom sound, just going and going. It was like the scariest noise, and then I heard like a giant, like a horn, like a big beep, like a weird beep like that. And it was probably one of the scariest things I've ever experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty scary. And it was the loudest horn you would ever hear. It was basically like your ears couldn't handle it, but for some reason, my ears were able to handle it. It's weird. My ears were able to handle the noise, but it's something couldn't handle. It was just like a loud, how would I explain it? Like a semi-truck horn, but picture that about 40 times as loud. You know what I mean? And then I just seen, as I was levitating also, I seen flashes of green and yellow, and then red lights. Green, yellow, red. Green, yellow, red. And it was literally it felt like I was coming out of my body, just levitating. I was completely paralyzed, couldn't move a muscle. Next thing you know, I got this 4.5-inch thing, freaking right next to me.
A scar?
What'd you say?
There's a scar that you found afterwards on your body?
Yes. That's exactly what exactly what I was going to tell you. Yes, there was a scar on the back of my neck. So, I went to my family, and I was so embarrassed to go to my family because I didn't want to sound crazy, because I'm the type of person, I believe in, conspiracy, and I look into all that stuff, and I've witnessed UFOs, and, I believe in aliens. I know all about Area 51. I know all about that. I mean, clearly we know there's aliens out there. There's no doubt about it. You know what I mean? But, some people are skeptical, they just, no, they don't exist, and, and my mom's kind of one of them people, she's, 50-50 with it, And I'm like, Mom, think about it. There's trillions of planets out there, and you're telling me, we live on Earth, and we're the only living things on this planet. Think about it. What makes us so special that, we're the only people in the galaxy, So I told her about it, and I said, Mom, this happened to me. Oh, maybe you were dreaming. So I showed her the scar, and she was like, oh, my God. You know what I mean? What the hell? And when she she put her finger on it, kind of rubbed on it, and she could feel what was, it's going to sound weird, like a metal, it was metal and a metal plate. So strange. And still to this day, I feel it. And I made a doctor's appointment. I'm going in about 3 days. and I'm going to get it checked out to see what's going on. But there's like a metal plate, and that from time to time it gets sore. You know what I mean? It gets really sore to the point where I can't even sleep at night. And every night when I go to bed, I'll close my eyes and I'll just see like pictures of that bean and that bean's head. Like I'll just always see them. You know what I mean? Like, you know, even talking about it right now, I'm like shooken up because I've been so interested in them, and like I want to actually literally meet one. I'd be fine with that because it's just amazing. But at the same time, being in that situation, it kind of creeped me out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. This is I've just been listening to what you've been saying, and it sounds like you've had a pretty amazing close encounter, and very close with scars afterwards. This is very common in abduction cases, and I appreciate the caller that just called in because this is not crazy, abnormal. This is quite the contrary. This is happening right now, and people just don't know where to report this stuff to. Nobody's taking calls. Nobody wants to get the word out. Nobody wants to take people's public concerns and share it to the world, but Third Phase of Moon is. That's why people tune in. We're going to get to another caller right now. 253, you're there. You're live. Third Phase of Moon. Welcome to the show. 253's got to go. We're going to get to 401. Bring them in. We got 10 minutes left, so we got to roll. We got to roll now. 401. Hello. Welcome to the show. We got 10 minutes. Welcome to the show. You're live. You got a UFO sighting you want to share tonight?
Actually, I called them before.
Yep.
About the family that got paralyzed.
Yes.
And I just wanted to add to that story. Because I looked on your, I tried to look up the video, and it says the video is unlisted.
That's weird.
You know, and only 8,000 people got to see it.
Yeah, you know, that was a controversial caller that messed that whole thing up.
Okay.
You remember that call? Yeah. You know what? Yep, and nobody got to hear it. And I didn't like that either. But you know what? There was censorship involved, and it was self-censorship. We're not going to have that.
Yeah.
We're not going to tolerate that stuff. But you know what? I'll invite you back next week. Call in next week.
Great.
We'll redo that, okay?
Great,
Appreciate
thank you.
that, man. Sorry that we had to shut that down, but you could understand under the circumstances, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Call in.
All right, thank
Call
you.
in. We'll look for you. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. No, you know, this is there's a time and a place for debate. And I think Third Phase of Moon is okay with people asking questions. But it's got to be on a civil basis. It's got to be, you know, not out of control. We don't want out of control. This has got to be taken seriously. So we're going to get to another caller. And hello, 651. You're live, Third Phase.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello. This is Blake Cousins.
Hi. I'm actually. Oh, good. Thanks for taking my call.
No problem. Thanks for waiting.
Actually, I'm. Yeah, great. I'm actually from Minnesota, around the Twin City area, and around I believe it was March 12th of this year. I was on my way to a casino. Its name is Mystic Lake, and we were heading south towards it. We were probably about 10 minutes away, and this place is on an Indian reservation, and we're getting close, and just as we're turning on the last turn on our way there, we see it was me and two buddies in the car, and it was his 18th birthday, so we were all excited. And I seen two things above the tree line, you know, floating there, and it wasn't an airplane because they were completely quiet, and one of them was like all white, almost looked like an off-white color, and something you would see out of like Star Wars or something. And the other one was a little smaller, or the first one, sorry, was probably the size of a football field, and the second one was rounded off, and it had 4 like window-like viewing ports on the thing. And
hold on a sec. Hold on. So you saying this thing was the size of a football field? How close were you?
From me diagonally, it was probably about 300 to 400 feet away from me diagonally from the ground. And this thing was huge. I mean, it was big, and it was almost it was flat like, and it had 2 lights, one on each end of it. And the second one, it was flying with. It seemed like they were flying together, like keeping the same distance apart, going over the tree line. And the second one had like a slow rotation going as it was moving along. And as it was going by us, our radio like cut out for a while, and a couple of our cell phones restarted, just like it was kind of like rebooting for the first time. So it took us a while, but we did manage to capture a picture of them, and I got both of them in the picture, and you can see some of the details I'm talking about.
What? No. So you got pictures of this thing?
I got one picture, but you can see both of them in the picture, and you can see actually 2 of the windows I'm talking about on one of the pictures, or one of the crafts or whatever it was.
What was your name again?
I just like to give my first name. It's Josh.
No problem, Josh. No problem. Can you send me the photos? Can I share it to the world?
Absolutely. Just where'd I send it?
Yeah, there's my email on my about page on my YouTube channel. But what?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sometimes I like to headline some of these statements that come in from the public. And when I share your statement, as you are right now, would it be proper to name it man's cell phone knocked out by EMP Mothership? Would that make sense to you?
Yeah, absolutely. That seems like it would, because it's just, it messes with all the electronics in our vehicle, and it obviously was emitting some kind of wave, or, electromagnetic field around it.
Wow. This you got to get this.
That's what it seemed like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so what
definitely.
Did you
I'll send it in right after this call.
Absolutely. So again, go to my about page. My email is in there, so you'll be able to find it, or it's in any description box. Any description on any video, my email address is there. So send it there. We look forward to that. And
Great. I'm subscribed to your YouTube and Facebook also.
Oh, awesome. So send it there, Josh. Appreciate that.
Right.
Man, that's
great.
That's good. We want to put it up now. I'm going to put it up in this episode. So get on it.
I will get that to you.
That's amazing. That's amazing, Josh. And so what was this experience about? I only got a couple minutes left, but after seeing this, you must have felt like you saw something quite incredible, and you got it on camera?
Yeah,
That's great.
I did happen to get one picture, because we were actually a lot closer when I had first seen it, but we were making a left turn as we were going away from it. But that's when I got to take a picture as we were, taking that turn. But my cell phone, it just usually when I turn it off and on, it'll just, turn on in about 30 seconds. But it seemed like it was like I was setting it up for the first time, like I had just purchased it. And then the radio cut out, and it was just dead silence, just like white noise from it, until we got a little farther away, and then everything started working again.
Well, this is good stuff. Real good. Last caller nailed it. Josh, appreciate you calling in, and we look forward to the evidence. We want to share it to the world.
Absolutely, yeah. I'll get that into you.
Get it in tonight. Quite amazing night tonight. It was all over the place, all over the world, but really real genuine. And we're going to be back next week, same time, everybody. If you're in New York, it's midnight, and LA, 9 p.m. We're going to be here, so stand by and make sure to check out YouTube Third Phase of Moon daily for updates as they come in. This is going to be a big night, because we're about to see an incredible photo of a mothership. Now, this is getting big, people, real big, quite amazing. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies. Don't mind the hate. Don't mind the naysayers. We all know. Well, I do. We're not alone. Third phase. See you next time.
Flight, can you hear me? 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 Flight.